Yo, welcome to another episode of the CheckDown. I'm one of your hosts, Smitty. I'm here with the crew, man. What's good, JMIK?
Not much, man. Before we get into the football talk, man, shout out to my alma mater, Clark Atlanta University. Homecoming is this weekend. I would have been there, but I'm going to Houston next week, so I just couldn't really, and to make that shit swing, man. But shout out to my school, man.
Mr. Outside, not going outside.
Man, I was just in New Orleans 2 weeks ago. I'm going to Houston on Thursday. I just could not swing that trip, man. I wanted to, but I just couldn't swing it.
What's good, sir?
Ain't shit. Ready for this good day of sports.
What's good, Pop?
Hey, I'm chilling. Glad to be back with the people.
Yeah, man. It's a good Saturday, man. You know, even though the slate ain't really all that good, it's a good Saturday, though. You know what I mean? It's kind of like ugly, man. I guess we can start.
I mean, it's good for me because and my team ain't playing, so I ain't got no worries on Saturday today. I ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yo, did we play this week?
We got number.
Did we play this week?
Yeah, we play.
Oh, okay.
We play Wake.
All right.
And y'all play who again?
Wake Forest.
Oh, and that should be easy, dub.
For who? Not for Florida State.
And Wake Forest not that good, man. I mean, that shit should be easy.
Lost to Stanford. What?
Yeah, but y'all had to travel across the country.
Fire Mike Norvell immediately.
Like that traveling across the country, especially for college kids, man, like that shit is underrated, bro. That shit hard to do.
Mike Norvell has no spine. Fire him immediately.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get fired at the end of the season. I mean,
get that nigga about the paint, yo.
And y'all ain't won with a conference game in what, like over a year or some shit like that?
Or? Yeah, some wild shit like that.
Yeah, he's not gonna last there.
I mean, I mean, it's not like they can't even afford to cut him.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, like the boosters really want to get rid of him. They'll find a way to. Find the money. Trust me,
man.
But if Florida just found a way to fire Buddy, we can find a way to fire Norvell.
Because what? Like Florida had to pay that dude $60 million or some shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, I think Mike Norvell is only like 50 something.
Yeah.
Same with Brian Kelly. I think it's like 53, 54. Go ahead, get that nigga up out of there.
And if the boosters really want you gone, like I said, like they will raise the money. Trust me.
Oh, immediately.
Yeah.
And then what? And then who they gonna get?
I mean, they'll find somebody. I mean, at this rate, and you just want the nigga out of there. I mean, that's what y'all want, right?
Yeah.
Nah, but
I know I do.
I know that is a great question Sir brought up. It's like, okay, you get rid of this guy, who you want to replace him with? Who you trying to tie? Who's available? You think in terms of?
I mean, I don't know who they're gonna replace him with at this moment, but it's some candidates out there that up and coming. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind giving a chance to over Mike Norvell.
I mean, but for a job like that, though, somebody will leave. Like someone at a mid-tier school that's a good coach, like they'll leave just to go to Florida State. So I mean, I wouldn't be too concerned.
Man,
give me Dion, man. Fuck it.
I mean, Dion was there a while ago, but y'all didn't want him or some shit like that.
Well, they said they told him that he needed more coaching experience on his resume.
Oh, okay, that sounds about right.
They'll be good and ready now, JMIK. They'll be good and ready now. He got enough coaching on his resume now. They'll be good and ready. They need something.
Yeah, I mean, and y'all got to do something different because I mean, like you started off the season good against Bama, and then ever since then it's been downhill. So,
yep. Well, the first 3 games, and then all after that, we ain't won a game.
Yeah,
it's been real nice. But all right. So first game of the day, we got number 8 Ole Miss, number 13 Oklahoma. Oklahoma favored by 5.5, over under 52.5. Damn, Oklahoma favored by 5.5. Yeah, Ole Miss, you lose one game and I super underdogs.
I mean,
that's not that crazy. It's just a touchdown difference.
Yeah, I mean, like they were what 7? They were what, either 6.5 or 7.5 against us. I mean, they're not that surprising though. I mean, like when you compare Georgia to Oklahoma, I mean, Oklahoma defense is better. Their secondary definitely better than ours. And I feel like that rush the passer better than us. So I think Ole Miss is gonna have their hands full. Like I do believe Ole Miss will be punting more than once. I mean, this Saturday and versus last Saturday, where they didn't really punt at all. I'm gonna take OU plus the spread, -5. It was 5.5 or 4.5, and and wherever you get it from, I like them to win by a touchdown in this game. Like I said earlier, man, I just think they got too much defense for Ole Miss, and like Ole Miss that you seen last week. I mean, like Gunner was pretty much perfect in that game, and I think he only had like 4 incomplete passes like the whole game. Like they couldn't stop the pass, couldn't stop the run. And then the second half, their quarterback Trinidad just I'm not sure what happened. Maybe it was the pressure or something, but I mean, the first half, I mean, he was pretty accurate. Second half, he was not. And so I just think going against a better defense, that can actually rush the passer, I think they'll have a lot of success. Props I like in the game. Give me the running back Lacey for an anytime touchdown. I'm gonna take Mateer, the Oklahoma quarterback, for an anytime touchdown. And then let me get Blaylock, the other running back for OU, a anytime touchdown too.
Yeah, Ole Miss defense last week was kind of bad. I mean, it was a nonstop, just back and forth last week. I thought their defense was going to be much better, much improved. They did not. But I mean, OU hasn't really been putting up a lot of points. But if their defense play like it did against South Carolina coming into this week, then it should be a good game. I'm gonna take Ole Miss on the bounce back, man. Give me Ole Miss plus the 5.5. Give me Ole Miss plus the 5.5. I think Ole Miss can get it back rolling a little bit, get back in the column of the wins. I think they can get a good fight in this game. They're just gonna need a performance like their defense has shown to be able to do previously, but we're gonna see.
I'm gonna go with Oklahoma in this. I like this matchup. I think this is a home game for them as well. That defense for Oklahoma is pretty good. I think they can disrupt, kind of wreak some havoc, potentially create some turnover.
Okay, so we got number 15 Missouri versus number 10 Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt favored by 2.5, over under 52.5. Even game rush. Who Mizzou played last week? Alabama? No, that was the week before.
No, that was 2 weeks ago.
They played Auburn last week.
Yeah, it was a close game.
Yeah, they won that game too. I mean, they both been playing pretty good football at this point. Like, I think Vanderbilt coming off a good win against LSU. Missouri coming off, a good win against Auburn. Coming into this one. But I like Vanderbilt, man. I like Vanderbilt to pull this out. I think, the way they've been playing football, been keeping it relatively low scoring, and in the games they did win, I think they put up 30 points in each one of those games so far. It's every game they won, I think, if I'm not mistaken, right? And then the one game they had a stinker was Alabama, where they was only able to score, 14. But I think Vanderbilt come into this one, man, and get a chance to up their ranking with a good win against a pivotal opponent. Give me Diego Pava for anytime touchdown. And then give me that's the quarterback for Vanderbilt, and give me Cedric Alexander also for anytime touchdown for Vanderbilt. Missouri. Give me what is it? Bo. Give me Bo passing yards today. And give me Ahmad Hardy rushing yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, I think this is a tough game, man. Like not to like it's a relatively close game. I mean, it's -2.5, which pretty much means it just. I mean, if this was like like if this was at a neutral site, it'd be an even line. So they're pretty much saying both teams are even. With respect to the conference and the SEC, I think whoever loses this game pretty much kills their chances of going to the SEC championship game. I think both of them right now have hopes to get there because both of them only have one loss in their total record and one conference loss, so they still got a shot. But the loser of this game pretty much doesn't have a shot. And I'm gonna go with Pavia, man. Like Pavia in these kind of big situations, he he steps up to the plate. I mean, the Bama game wasn't his best game, but I mean he still played pretty well. I mean, they just couldn't pull it off in the end. So I'm gonna take Vanderbilt -2.5. I do think it's going to be a tight game. I do think it's going to come down to late in the fourth quarter. It's going to come down to which defense can make a stop or not. And I do think Missouri and Vanderbilt they both have pretty good defenses. So, but I just think Pavia is just going to make more plays. Props that I like. I'm going to take Pavia for an anytime touchdown. I'm going to take Hardy, the Missouri running back, for anytime touchdown. I want to take Pavia and Prubella's passing yards because I think for the most part this is going to be more of a passing game. I mean Missouri's going to want to run Hardy. I'm not sure how good he's going to run against that Vanderbilt front seven. And then I'll take Coleman Jr.'s yards, and that's pretty much what I like.
Vandy runs are kind of confusing. Catch a defense, flipping. Not prepared. Just the Vanderbilt team itself has been very resilient this year, and I think they've been in most of the game. The game kind of got away from them. But that was the only outlier if you just look at the games that they've played so far. And I'm not a big fan of the Mizzou offense, like Vanderbilt.
All right. Yeah. Clean sweep there. Clean sweep. All right. So we got number 3, Texas A&M versus number 20, LSU. Texas A&M favored by 2.5, over under 49.5.
Man, I don't know, bro. Like, listen, I want Brian Kelly gone. It is what I've been saying since week 1. It's happened every fucking week. This offense is not good, and this defense can't continue to carry. And we saw that against Vanderbilt. The defense was able to get stopped, was able to create possessions for the offense. Gus is not playing well. There's nothing good offensively that's happening with this team, and honestly, continue to see struggles happening. Nothing has been to make me believe there's going to be a change.
This is tough, man, because like Texas A&M is pretty. They played pretty well the whole season. I mean, like, their quarterback Reed has played a lot better than a lot of people anticipated. And that's probably the reason why they 7-0 to begin with. They're battling with Bama as the 2 only undefeated teams in the conference. So if they keep winning, they're gonna find themselves in Atlanta in December. I just think it's a tough game to call. Like I'm gonna say Texas A&M money line. Like I just think, in the 3 phases of the game, I just think they're in a better spot than LSU. My only intrepidation with this game is when you play in Baton Rouge at night, like that should just be different. Like that's a superior, like home advantage, playing them against Baton Rouge at like nighttime. So the crowd is, no matter how good or bad LSU is, that crowd gonna be raucous, and they're gonna be ready to go. So it's whether Reed can kind of handle that crowd and that crowd noise in the atmosphere. But I wouldn't be like, I'll say this, like I'm picking Texas A&M to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Tigers won. I wouldn't be surprised at all, because I think their defense is good enough to carry them. Like they just need Nussmeier to play an average game. If he could just play average, they'd have a good chance to win the game. I'm going to take Reed's passing yards. I'm going to take Craver, the Texas A&M wide receiver, to score a touchdown. I'm going to take Anderson's receiving yards. And reluctantly, I'm going to take Nussmeier's passing yards too.
My only problem with this game is like, can LSU put up enough points to keep up with Texas A&M? Because I think Texas A&M, outside of maybe like 2 games, they averaging like 40-something points.
Like, yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
them boys been putting up points in bunches. So, like you said, Nussmeier got to have one of those games where it ain't got to be spectacular, but be consistent, get started early, like keep your team in it. And right now, like I thought he played relatively well last week, but like Pop said again, like he started slow. He really didn't crank it up until the second half, and then he kind of settled in. With this Texas A&M offense, I think he gonna have to settle in early. I don't know if he has improved enough to do that. So I'm gonna take Texas A&M money line. This nice NFL. We're back. Thank God I ain't lose 3 in a row. Whew! I'd have been up here sweating, boy. If I'd have came back to this thing 4 and 3 minutes, I'd have been up here sweating.
And who'd y'all play last week again?
The Vikings.
Oh, the same team that looked like dog shit on Thursday night. All right, cool.
Yeah. And he crashed out. It's over with for Wentz. This is gonna be his last hoorah. That boy
He'll probably get a job as a backup somewhere. He not supposed to be starting for your team anyways.
He don't even need a backup job. But we starting with that game though, man. Thursday night football, Vikings versus Chargers. Vikings 10, Chargers 37. Jesus.
Man, them niggas look like butt on both sides of the ball. They did, though. Like, I get it. They don't have. I mean, here's my thing, man. Like, all I heard was they don't need JJ to be this and that. They just need him to be a game manager. I mean, he can't. KOC can't turn Carson Wentz into a game manager. Like, I don't understand what's going on over there. They got the weapons. I looked at the injury report. Unless they got somebody on IR, most of that guys on defense was there. They just look like butt. Maybe them niggas just overrated.
No, you can't turn Carson Wentz into a game manager.
Oh, all right.
His ego too high, and he got too much arm arrogance to do that.
Oh, yeah. But I also think like their offensive line was injured too. Like it just seems like they all 5 of them guys cannot be healthy at the same time.
Yeah, but Mitt, even when they were holding up, Carson Wentz back there 4-5 seconds. Like, what the hell are you doing, my guy? The clock didn't go off yet. And then you get.
I never said Carson Wentz was good. I never said that. I'm just saying like that.
He made the line worse.
Yeah. I mean, like as far as the running game goes, like they're not able to run the ball like throughout the game because I just think the O line is hurt. Carson Wentz is just mean, he's just not good. I mean, that's what that come down to. So,
Yeah, that nigga's awful.
and I mean, like they're waiting for JJ to come back, but like, God, do people realize that when JJ played, the majority of quarters that he played, he wasn't good. Like he was
Yeah.
good two out of them, 8 quarters he was good.
I don't know. I don't know, man. Is Sam Darnold better than you know? Was he better last year than what we thought?
Oh, and
Yeah,
he was good last year. He had good numbers. I mean, I don't think anybody could debate that.
I
yeah,
I think it
but
mean,
was
the
just. I think more for
conversations
him said it was down the
surrounding
stretch.
I mean, 'cause listen, man, he leave Minnesota and their offense look like butt, and Sam Darnold go to Seattle and they lose weapons, and these motherfuckers look like they on crack. Okay, so I mean, I don't know.
Listen, it ain't going the way they thought it was for sure. You right about that for sure, for sure. Like I know they thought it was gonna be an easy transition, but they ain't found nobody to really subside that quarterback position right now. And like Mick said, JJ McCarthy played 2 good quarters.
Yep.
Two
Yes,
good
I just
quarters.
don't. I mean, they're saying he's going to come back next week, but I just don't know. Like they're in a tough spot. You look at their schedule, man. They 3-4, and then the next 3-4 games, man. Those ain't exactly give me games.
Right.
So
they
I just
potentially are taking themselves out the playoff race within the next
Mm.
couple of games, and it because you got to look just looking at that division itself. Once again, it's competitive, especially like what the Bears are able to do now. Like,
Oh
and I think they
damn!
have 2 division games coming up in their next
But the next
5, and if
4 games is crazy.
well, I mean,
you
the next 5.
drop both those
Yeah,
games, I don't see the Vikings making the playoffs.
and you go to the next 5 games. I mean,
Yeah,
the line.
Lions, Ravens, Bears, Packers, Seahawks, Commanders.
Mm.
That's just tough. I mean, and the problem is they got to win the majority because they're already under 500. They got to win the majority of them games.
Listen, man. I
They at
picked
least got to
these
go three
raggedy
and two.
motherfuckers to win the division.
Wow, I'm not sure why you did that.
Listen, man. I don't trust a bitch that like purple. Okay, don't do it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I mean made you choose them. I mean, and I just thought with like JJ as a pretty much as a rookie was going to be tough for them to win double-digit games. To me,
Yeah, my question was, like, was it gonna be the Lions or the Packers? Because even with the Bears, I had questions on how that was gonna work with Ben Johnson and the turnover they had over there. And even with the Lions, with the losses that they had over there, like, could they still hold the reins of this division? Like, that was my question. And
yeah,
looking like it.
I kept saying this. The talent is still the talent. Like that. That to me was going to carry them at least in the regular season. Now the postseason, that might be something different. But the regular season, I thought it was going to be okay. For me, I don't trust the Packers, man, because it's like at home, like they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. But you get that team on the road, and they just are not the same team.
Jesus, them boys. Hey man, that stretch right there gonna be crazy. They mess around and lose. They mess around and lose 2 or 3 of these next four games.
I mean, they do that, it's over.
Sayonara.
And then think about it, because the Bears, I think they're 4-2 right now.
Yeah.
And they have a 4th place schedule. If you look at the rest of their games, no.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a little bit easier for sure.
Yeah, Bears got Ravens, Bengals, Giants, Vikings, Steelers, Eagles, Packers.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they've got to, like like the next 4 games, like they got to be above 500 in the next 4 to 5 games. If not, the season's over.
Yeah, it's a tough one. All right, we got the team that's fighting for the defeated spot in the NFL, the Jets versus the Bengals. Bengals favored by 6.5. Over under is 44.5.
Man, could you imagine being a Jets fan though?
No.
No.
That's crazy.
But that's why I'm in this space every morning, man.
That's
Like,
crazy, dog.
I mean that's how you imagine that you a Jets fan. You just go to their space every morning, man, and you just hear the chaos, man. That's it.
This is sad, bro. They might, bro. I'm telling you, bro. They ain't got too many more games where they got a chance, bro. The chances are running out.
Yeah, but the funny thing is though, the way the NFL works, though, man, like you go into a game thinking they ain't got no chance to win it, and like that'll be the game they win. I ain't saying that's gonna be this week though, but I'm just saying in general.
This
I
could
don't
be the week though. This is this is the most likely game they got on the schedule right now.
I don't think so.
Nah, because I think they play us also. So yeah.
I don't think y'all. I got.
Yeah, because we played the AFC East. Yeah, so they play us.
Yeah.
They
Y'all
gonna
play
get
'em?
I mean, the only
listen.
reason I say that for this week is
Hey,
because
Pop, because of your hopes and dreams, I'm not gonna say anything. Okay.
No, I'm just saying specifically for this game, the Jets are gonna lose because they are missing some key pieces on the defensive side of the ball that the Bengals can take advantage of, specifically in that secondary position.
Yeah, but
yeah,
we know how
They could put some
Joe Flacco
damage.
can be though.
Yeah.
We all on this panel know Joe Flacco can be very finicky. He
yeah,
come
but
out
the
and have one of
problem,
them 4 interception type games in the game he's supposed to win.
yeah, but the problem is Sauce Gardner is not going to play. He's not there. He's not playing, and Garrett Wilson not playing. That's what I said. They're not going to win this game. Like they, I mean, they don't have enough at corner, and I mean, like they don't have enough at wide receiver to win this game. And I mean, Joe could turn over the ball 4 times. I still don't think they win it.
Yeah, because I mean, like they lost that Panthers game by 3 points, I believe.
Yeah,
They had an opportunity to get that game, but it's just
I mean, they just find ways to
it's
lose.
the life. Yeah, it's the that's exactly that. JMIK, they find ways to lose games that they are in
Yeah.
each and every time. Man.
Yeah, Glenn, man, I like Glenn and everything he's stand for, but I don't know. I think he might be a little in over his head on this one right here. I don't think he's a bad coach. Sometimes motherfuckers just not ready. Because there's no explanation for why they are 0-7. Now I get it. They haven't been really blown out. I know they got one bad loss, but for the most part, they've been kind of competitive. So I don't get it. I don't get it. But they suck. Like the Jets are really bad. They suck. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, like I said, like they have enough. Once they get healthy again, I think they're going to at least win 1 or 2 games. I'm not sure what games they're going to be. Like everybody says, like it's like any given Sunday. Like you go to a game where a team facing the Jets and they just say, "Oh, it's the Jets." The Jets ain't won no games, so like they go in there and just not fully prepared and not really. It's kind of like a trial game where I mean, like they might have like a big game the next week and they might overlook the Jets and the Jets might beat them. You just never know. Like I said, I don't know what game that is. But I just don't think it's going to be this game.
Yeah, and I'm taking the over on Jamar Chase receiving yards, and probably gonna take him for a anytime touchdown as well in this game.
Oh, so that's the consensus. We just what I mean. Hey man, I think the Jets going 0-17 anyway. So shit.
I mean, but I do think Brees. I think Brees will get because Brees hasn't scored a touchdown this year. I think this is the game where he could potentially get in the end zone. But I'm also with Pop though. Like I'm taking Chase. I'm taking Chase and Higgins receptions, yards, and a touchdown for both of them. Because like what Joe Flacco showed you was he's going to throw them the ball. I mean, under any circumstances, they going to get the ball. Like, and so like I'm taking them 2 guys for everything. And then I probably take the running back Chase Brown for a touchdown too. I mean, the Jets, most part, like the run defense has been pretty good, but I just think that the Bengals with, the Bengals with the pass game is going to open up the run game as well. So,
All right. So next game we got Giants versus Eagles. Eagles favored by 7.5. Over under 43.5. I told them motherfuckers get back ain't got no expiration date. We coming to bust their head. You hear me? No AJ Brown though, but we gonna bust
to the white meat.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
My defense. You know what I mean? They found some semblance of stability at that linebacker position. You know what I mean? Now we just, you know what I mean? I don't know why we signed Brandon Graham back, but I guess for leadership purposes. He
Yeah,
won't play this
yeah.
week either though. But
Like a
um,
little toxic there, brother.
we gonna get some things going this week, man. And I think last week we found a little semblance of hope in the pass game with Smitty and AJ. So if I was to say take something this week, it'd be Smitty on not receptions, not receptions. 'Cause they probably gonna have that shit crazy. I'm taking his yards though. I'm taking Dallas Goddard yards. And sprinkle a little bit on my boy Jahan, man. He gonna get in there a little bit this week, but I don't like that 7.5. I would buy it down to about 3.5. I think it's gonna be a close game still. Uh, Eagles by 4. Oh yeah, give me Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown. Um, Cam Scatterboo total yards. Jackson Dart for anytime touchdown.
I feel like Philly should beat their ass. But it's a division game. I don't know, man. That little Scatterboo Jackson Dart little combo seems to be working, but I mean everything looks good when it's brand new. I'm not sure how long they're gonna be able to keep that shit up. Like at some point in time, he's gonna have to like stand in the pocket and force his hand from the pocket at some point in time. I do think that he's a good athlete, but I don't think that he's athletic enough to just rely on that or whatever. Not saying that he can't pass. I just want to see more from the pocket. I just don't see how they beat Philly. I don't. Especially with the get back factor or whatever. Philly don't want to lose no games in the division, especially the way that Dallas playing right now. Um, that offense looks good. But yeah, man, I think they probably get the little pass game going. I ain't putting no money on it. But Scatterboo, definitely take his carries. And Jackson Dart. I don't think he's hasn't gotten his rushing yards yet.
Yeah, I think he's pretty much ran in every game that he's played in. I think you're right.
Oh, that was it. I was done. My bad.
Oh, yeah, I'll go next. The funny thing was 2 weeks ago, man, we were saying the same thing. I was saying the same thing to somebody. I was like, man, there ain't no way Eagles losing this game. And they lost the game. It might have just been a perfect storm, short week, Thursday night football. I mean, because if we look at it, the home teams on Thursday night football, I think this year are like 6-2. It's something like that. So that could be the reason for it. I think the Eagles are going to rebound. I think they're going to end up with a split with the Giants. I don't know about the 7.5. I think that's a lot, especially with AJ not being there. I mean, it could definitely happen. I'm just not willing to bet on it. That's all. So I'd either go money line. I mean, money line is -400. Like, there's really no value there. Like, I mean, you'd have to pair that with maybe like a Smitty or a Saquon or Jalen Hurts touchdown to kind of make the odds fall more back in your favor. I'll probably do something like maybe 2.5, 3.5. I mean, just in case the Giants score a late touchdown or something that I mean, like it don't kill your money in terms of the spread. Um, I'm with certified, man. Like Jackson Dart, like I like his rushing yards, man, because I'm not saying he's a one read quarterback, but it's like he'll go through a couple of progressions. If it's not there, he's taking off. So I mean his rushing number is probably somewhere between 25 and 35 yards. I take that. I take Scatterbo for an anytime touchdown. I'll take Wendell Robinson for his receiving yards. Um, I'm gonna take like Smitty said also. I'm gonna take Jalen Hurts for an anytime touchdown. I'm gonna take the not Devontae Smith, but Dallas Goedert, because Sunday is also tight ends day. And in previous tight ends day, a lot of tight ends, typically score on this day. So I'm gonna go with him. But when it comes to Smitty, I'll take Smitty's yards and receptions.
Yeah, I agree. I think Eagles get this one. I think they probably just got caught on that Thursday night game, but I do think that they get it back against the Giants this one. I do think it might be a close game. especially like with AJ Brown. Now I gotta see because I think y'all started really clicking with the offense with AJ Brown and Smith recently. So I gotta see how that looks, but I do expect y'all to really slow. And I do agree with JMIK. I expect Goddard to get some work because tight ends usually get love during tight end week um, or tight end day. So I like all the parts y'all said.
All right. Next game we got Bears versus Ravens. Ravens favored by 3.5, over under 46.5. Bears, I mean, Ravens better get a damn win.
I mean, did you hear the news though that came out this morning?
What?
The news was that Lamar was running scout team yesterday. So you know what that means, right? Most of the time you run scout team, you're not playing in the game.
Man.
I'm just telling you what the news that came out. I think it was like Rappaport and like Pelissaro like reported that like a couple hours ago. When I seen that come across my timeline, I was like, oh damn, that's not good. Because I mean, the funny thing was the line in this game, it was 6.5. Now it's 3.5. So Vegas knows something now.
Right?
Bro, ain't no coming back from 1-6.
Shit, nigga,
That's a coffin.
my shit, they ain't no coming back rewarded 5 either.
I mean, you got some room, but 1-6, I think that door is closed.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, that 1-5, you got like a 2-game cushion, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But 1-6, you don't have any cushion at all.
yeah, that's a fact.
No, right now for like the Ravens' hopes to potentially make the playoffs, they got to win the division and win out as well. Like they
Dang, that
can't. I
boy's
don't
running
think they have.
13.
I don't think they have the room to drop another game. To be honest with you, if they trying to make a playoff run this year,
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I mean, they
but
said that
winning
boy.
the division got to be the way to go at this point for them.
Yeah, but the problem with winning a division, like people, like it's the Steelers, but people don't even talk about the Bengals. The Bengals schedule it gets harder in like late November, but right now their schedule's not that hard either. So like they're
That's what
gonna
I'm
run off some
saying.
wins.
They need the Bengals and the Steelers to drop some games.
Yeah,
That's happening. I just don't see it right now.
yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Listen, I'm gonna say this: even if Lamar would have played, I don't know how healthy he would have been. I don't know if he would have been 100% coming into this game. But I do think with him being there, that gives them a better chance to win. With him not there, I just don't like their chances of winning this game. Um, I'll say defensively, they kind of played better before they went on the bye, but I don't know what to expect with this Ravens team at this moment. I'm gonna just go with the Bears. I think they've been performing pretty well defensively. I think Dennis Allen has starting to really get a groove with his guys and stuff like that. And offensively, they're really starting to, like Caleb and Rome got that connection, and they're starting to work with Luther Burton just a little bit more game by game. So I like that. And, so yeah, I like the Bears to get this. Also, I like Cole Kmet in this game as well.
So Lamar did get first team reps yesterday. Wednesday and Thursday he did not get any first team reps. That scares me to throw it if he only went one day. That scares me if they throw him back out there. But I'm with Pop. I kind of like had the Bears a little bit leaning towards the Bears a little bit going into this game. How the Ravens kind of been playing, man. They've been sad, bro. It's kind of ugly out there, but I don't know. I don't trust the Bears either. Shit. The Bears will bear.
Yeah, it's crazy because Lamar Jackson playing or not playing really doesn't swing the needle that much for me. They've been bad with him.
Yeah,
Um,
Mm-hmm.
that's true.
you
Yeah,
know, so and if he's not 100%, then I don't see what's the point.
Of putting him
Uh,
out
sh-
there.
sh- yeah, Chicago is. They look like they're starting to get into like a little groove or whatever. It's about even for me. If he doesn't play the 3.5, that should be that's about right. But I I don't feel good about this game, especially if Lamar don't play. And shit, I don't. I'm gonna leave this one alone. But I'm gonna go with Chicago though.
Yeah, I actually agree. I think everybody was looking at Lamar playing this game after the bye, but I've heard nobody talk about their defense. Nobody talks about how bad it's been. Like they are bad in a lot of different categories. Um, and so I mean, when I look at it that way, like I agree with Sir. Like I just think the Bears have started to like the last 2-3 weeks they have played a lot better. And then I get the games in Baltimore and all that, but I just think if Caleb, does what he's capable of doing, like I think they can win, especially if Lamar don't play. Props that I like for the game. I mean, Derrick Henry, like I'll take his yards, and an anytime touchdown because I just think they're going to run the ball. The Bears aren't the greatest. The Bears aren't the greatest at defending the run. So I think he should be able to do something. Swift has been on a tear lately. Like he's been playing really well. So I'll take Swift for about 60 yards. Not gonna touch the touchdown thing. I get he scored last week, but I'm not gonna be rolling with him on a week-to-week basis on that. I think Roma Dunze gets off this game, so I'm gonna take him for anytime touchdown, and I'll take him for his yards and receptions. Whether Lamar's a quarterback or not, I'm gonna take Zay's receptions and yards because I just think that they're gonna have to get him the ball. So.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bears, man. I mean, shit. I don't really trust the Ravens at this point. It's gonna take some games for me to put some money on the line with the Ravens. They've been playing pretty bad. Cooper Rush coming in didn't play better. I don't think Tyler Huntley coming in played any better. Right now the Ravens are trying to find their legs. I didn't really think it was gonna be like this, but yeah, they looking for a semblance of hope right now. It's just not coming out at this moment. So I think the Bears are playing pretty good sound football around the board. Like JMIK just said, Swift, he's been on a little tear running. Roma Dunes, they've been playing really well. And I think they started to find Coasting Loveland a little bit the last 2 weeks. You know, he's been getting involved a little bit. Him and Cole Kmet. So I just think it's going to be a little bit too much for a injured riddled Ravens team at this point. Okay, Dolphins versus Falcons. Falcons favored by 7.5. Over under is 44.5. The Dolphins fighting for a top 3 pick.
Hey, but the Falcons coming to this game pretty banged up.
The Dolphins suck. Boy, do they stink.
My God. Hey, Pop, it seems like you fighting with a lot of people for that, you know what I mean, that top spot, man.
Listen, I'm just here. It is what
You
it
got
is.
the Titans, Saints, Dolphins, Ravens, and the stinky ass Jets all fighting for.
I'm not worried about the Jets. They gonna get about 1 or 2 wins.
I don't think the Jets gonna get but one.
I mean,
their best record is 2-15, man.
Yeah, but even if the Jets do get the pick, like, what's the chances that they're gonna pick the right guy?
It's a 99.9% chance they fuck it up.
Hey, Pop, I ain't gonna hold you, but I think your team probably has the lowest chance of getting the number 1 pick.
We actually have a good chance if the Jets and Titans win a couple more games.
Just not
Nigga,
sure.
you know that is not gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you could depend on that.
And Miami's standing right there, though, just waiting. They waiting to get on the train of disappointment.
Hey,
I mean,
listen, when the Dolphins play this week,
favor,
I think they're gonna fire Sue.
I mean, the only good thing that's falling her favor is that the Jets and the Dolphins got to play each other, so somebody got to win that game.
Dolphins win.
Listen. Also, let's just talk about this game. There's a possibility Michael Penix is not going to play. There's rumblings that he may be a game time decision if he doesn't start is going to be Kirk Cousins. They're also on the defensive side. I believe they're without Billy Bowman and then Jalen Walker, their rookie edge, and there's another player that they also ruled out. I can't. So the Falcons are getting they're a little banged up. However, I do believe if they lean on Bijan and Tyler Algier in this game, they have a good chance of winning because the Dolphins cannot effectively. And Bijan to me has been one of the best, like he's been in the top three of running backs that have been performing this year. And I think if they continue to lean on him, like they can get this game. Kirk Cousins
Not last
can.
week. Sorry.
Well, listen,
I'm sorry.
uh, listen.
I had something in
Bijan
my throat.
could,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Not last week.
Bijan couldn't get going, and that defense already cooked up. Ooh, and listen, sir,
I
that
would listen.
defensive performance by y'all last week, I was like, okay, y'all
Listen. My
cooking, bruh.
linebackers, dog. My
Hey,
linebackers.
they showed the fuck up for y'all.
But I ain't Pop. I was so. I was like, please, God, don't let this nigga Bijan embarrass us Sunday night on primetime TV, God, please. I don't ask for much. I listen. I'm not lying to you. I was so fucking shook, yo. I was like, please don't let this nigga embarrass us on Sunday night football. Please, please don't do this to me. Woo, I was so glad, man. I was so motherfucking glad. And
Yeah,
listen, I held my breath until the fourth quarter because I was like, at any point in time, this nigga can hit us for 80. Please don't
yeah.
do this to me.
Yeah, but I think what y'all did defensively was like Bijan is not somebody else on this team gonna have to beat us. It's not gonna be Bijan. That's not what's gonna happen. But I do, like I said, defensively for the 49ers, like that linebacker group, oof, they showed the fuck up for y'all. Um, but yeah, just to get back to the Falcons and Dolphins, I do think that the Falcons got enough talent to beat them. My problem is I know this Falcons team so well. They can't fuck this game up. Like this is a game they should be able to win, even with the injuries that they do have. But they can fuck this game up. But I also like Tua. He cooked. I just can't believe. I just can't believe in that guy to pilot this Dolphins offense. I think this team is gonna get blown up. Honestly, after this year, I think they're gonna eat that contract. I think McDaniel's gone. They're gonna be selling because they need to recruit some draft picks to get younger because they're gonna have a high dead cap. They cut to a because I don't. I if they run with Tua next year, I'll be so surprised. Well,
I mean, I personally don't think there's any chance of the Dolphins winning this game. I mean, if you watch this team, the duration of the season, they have not shown the capability to beat almost any. Their only win is against the Jets. And I mean, with Bijan go for
And they barely did that.
that's what I'm saying. Like Bijan against that, I mean, every running back that goes against this run defense gets at least about $150. I mean, for the most part. And so you're talking about Bijan, who a lot of people got in conversation with the best running back in the league. And I'm the thing that the Dolphins are going to be able to stop that, and then they're also going to be able to stop Kyle Pitts, and I mean the rest of those guys that the Falcons have. I just don't see it happening. The Falcons got one of the better defenses in the league. I think they're still top 5, top 10 in a lot of different categories. And so like the Dolphins are struggling against bad teams. Never mind a team that has a good defense. And like I said, like I think Bijan goes crazy. So I mean, like give me the Falcons. And I'm not even that worried about it. Whether it's Mike.
I didn't even know that, JMIK. Them motherfuckers number 2 right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like I don't care if it's Michael Penix or it's Kirk Cousins at the quarterback. It doesn't matter to me. I think they're winning. And I'm taking Bijan everything. I'm taking Bijan. I'm taking his rushing yards, a touch for a touchdown. I'm taking his receptions and then his receiving yards. I'm taking that. I think he's about to have a crazy game. Take him. I ain't taking Tua for shit because that nigga stinks. I'll take Achane for a touchdown. Last week he said he couldn't see over the line, so that's why he didn't throw to Waddle. So I'm not taking Waddle for nothing either. And I'll take Drake London for his yards and his yards and receptions. And then I'll take Kyle Pitts I'll take Kyle Pitts for anytime touchdown because I don't think the Dolphins are going to be able to cover them in the red zone either. So
Yeah, the Dolphins.
I think this might be it for Mike McDaniel. Um, Atlanta got beat up on last week on both sides of the ball. You can tell by their body language that their game plan, they expected something completely different. I imagine that they've, been practicing all week with a really bad taste in their mouth. And Miami is the right opponent to like take some anger out on. They might embarrass these boys, man. I mean, Miami is. I don't know what the fuck happened to that defense because they were top 8 in yards and points allowed last year, and they had two major guys, miss a large portion of the season. They got them back, and they're worse. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But they struggle with the run. Bijan and Algier is going to kill these boys. And I agree. I'm not sure what adjustments we did to break up that Drake London connection with Michael Penix or whatever. But I bet my bottom dollar they get that shit back on track. I'll take Bijan's yards. I'll take Algier's yards too. Um, Bijan for an anytime touchdown. I'll take you know what I like, man? What's that nigga name? The tight end. Uh,
come on,
what's his
Pitt.
name? The little tall motherfucker. Who?
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts. Look at his first quarter numbers. Anything after than that, you on your own. But Drake London's targets. That's what I like, and I see Atlanta fucking these niggas up.
The Dolphins stink. Okay. They probably should be in the Jets boat too. Shit, they shouldn't have won the game either. But they had to play the sorry ass Jets. That's the only reason they got a damn win. The Dolphins are horrible, bro. I'm taking the Falcons. I'm taking Bijan, whatever he got on the books. I'm taking a little bit of Algier for the rushing yards in any time, and give me Drake London to get back on the board with his receiving yards this week. I know Certified said Kyle Pitts, but that motherfucker there, God, he do play 3 horrible quarters where he disappeared and become the certified right tackle of the team. Yeah.
Listen, first quarter, you was like, oh shit, he about to have one of them games. And then in the fourth quarter, you like, oh wait a minute, did this nigga go out or something? He just be out there running laps, dog. like
Cardi,
yeah, man. He like, I'm just here, dog. Like that little Uzi meme and shit. I don't know. I just got here. We out here. I don't know. That's Kyle Pitts, dog. Mm.
I wanted to see what Buddy would do with a team where they run a lot more offense through the tight ends, but
can you trust him to show up every week? That's the thing, man. Like I
every
don't like
quarter, not the week, sir. Can you show up every quarter?
like he don't show no frustration about not getting no targets. He don't show no frustration about losing no games. He's just, hey, bro, I'm here. I'm here. What's good? What we doing? That's just it is what it is, I guess.
Well, it's his contract year, so
Like Drake, the just off of the effort, off of the eye test, Drake London and Kyle Pitts are playing two completely different sports.
yeah, Drake out there fighting.
And they pretty much play in the same position. Like he played Drake London. They both play big slot. I mean, Drake line up outside occasionally, but he's a big slot.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I just think Drake is a lot better at what he does than freaking Kyle Pitts.
And with half of the athletic talent or ability. I
Yeah.
wouldn't even say half, dog, because he's nowhere near him in jumping. He's nowhere near him in running routes. He's nowhere near him in speed. So outside of hands, that's the only thing that you can really compare him in. But they pretty much play the same position. Oh well, Bijan with like a buck 30.
Mm-mm-mm.
I would listen. If them niggas crack 200, because please don't let Algier get started, dog. Please don't let that nigga get started. That nigga's violent.
Yeah,
They fuck around and put a buck 75, 200 on their ass.
yeah, but the problem is if he's coming in the game is when Bijan needs a breather. Bijan needs a breather because Bijan going crazy, which means he gonna go crazy.
Exactly. Exactly. So I don't know, man. This might be it for Mike. This might be it.
I don't think they're gonna
So
like I personally think if they haven't fired him yet, I think they're gonna ride ride the course that they're on because if they want to get a top 5 pick, why fire the coach? And you might as well have him keep coaching. So I mean he'll get you to where you're trying to go.
I don't know.
Yeah, point.
If he get embarrassed, I think he can get it. It could become a fireable offense. Goddamn it.
They at home
Nah, it's the games in Atlanta.
in Atlanta.
Yes,
I don't know. Mick might be right. If I don't know, man. If they get embarrassed, dog. If this is like a 3-score loss, which is looking like it probably will be. I don't know, dog. The
So if
motherfucker
you
might
think
be
about
up
it,
out of there. Me
I
and
mean,
Smitty, GM's gonna be on the phone trying to see, where he trying to go.
yeah, but the problem is you talking about embarrassed. Like they went to Cleveland last week and lost 31-6. So if they didn't fire him
Right.
that game, why
So
would they
that I
fire
mean
him?
that 31-6 gotta put it on the table. Like
I
that
mean,
has to be a conversation after 31-6.
I
that's the
mean,
second time they got beat like that though.
yeah, I mean they got beat like that the first week of the season. I don't think they want to fire him right now. I think if their goal is to get a top
I
5.
need him to get fired, Mick. I need him to get fired, Mick.
Smitty want him to come in and fix his run game.
I need a little consultant, man.
Nah, nigga, y'all run too much gap. Like lead the zone niggas to me. All right.
Yeah, but the problem is everybody
We
that
trying to get
don't
some
like
zone scheme back in here.
yeah, but the problem is everybody that don't like the offensive coordinator want to bring him in. Like I mean, from the Texans to y'all to
The
everybody.
Texans, yeah.
I mean, it's just like I said, I don't like. He should have got fired after last week. He could have got fired after the Chargers game, even though the game was close. I mean, there's a lot of instances in the season where he could have got fired, and they've chosen not to fire him. So I just think the situation where they might just ride, ride this out. And if they want a top 5 pick, why would you fire the coach? Why the coach is coaching bad anyways, then you might just keep him in place.
Motherfuckers better hope he don't go to Cincinnati and get they shit going. But no, but Mick, you know what? You brought up something interesting, man. Like, let's say the motherfucker do get cut, right? Would you want to go to Philly or San Fran? Teams that are contending right now, or would you want to go to Houston?
I'd probably just go back to San Francisco where I was at before, to be honest with you. I mean, that's what he's familiar with. It's like Sally going back to San Francisco. It's just that's just what you're familiar with. I mean, they run the kind of scheme that you're used to. I don't think like the Eagles. I don't think the Eagles run the same scheme that he runs. So I think that might be an issue.
So let me ask you this: so what about like the stress factor? I mean, because that's kind of like jumping out of the pot into the fire a little bit.
Not really, because you won't get any credit, you won't get any blame, because the person gets the blame is the coach. It's Kyle, so he gonna get all the credit anyway.
Look, my passing game coordinator is Mike. It's his OC from last year, man. You know what I mean? Make you shake something up. I ain't never know, man.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I would just go back to San Francisco just to revive my reputation. And like I said, like you'll be coaching under Kyle, so it's not like you're not gonna get any criticism because Kyle gonna get all the criticism, whether it's good or bad. Versus you go to the Eagles.
I love to have Mike back. Mike, if you're listening, come on, baby.
And then
bring it on home.
And some shit go wrong, they're gonna blame you for that shit. So,
well, he's just coming here to be a consultant right now. He's just coming to be a consultant right now. Next year, you know what I mean, we'll talk OC, but right now, you just come to sit in the booth and help. You know what I mean, help the young man figure it out.
Yeah, I would just go to a situation where I'm just more familiar with. To me, that's just my opinion.
Damn that you ain't even have no say so out there, man. You know what I mean? You weren't doing nothing. You weren't even holding the clipboard, man. Holding the clipboard, man. Damn certified, man. He got Kyle Shanahan. He don't need Mike.
And then he could easily go to Houston too, because Houston runs a similar system. So they run the same. I won't say exactly the same scheme, but it's very.
They close to eliminated, Mick. Man, damn them. They close to eliminated, man. They finna lose on Sunday and be 2-5.
I mean, but like I said, I don't think it matters because I don't think they're firing him. So
probably not. Maybe you never know. You never know. What the dude of the Browns? What he went 0-8 before he got fired?
Who?
The black ball head coach. He had obviously the season before that he had went, defeated.
Caldwell.
Oh, I mean, the news just came down on Lamar Jackson is not playing tomorrow.
Oh boy.
I mean, so all that Ravens talking in spaces all week about how they about to run off 9, 10, 11 in a row, and y'all could cut that shit right now.
Shit, the game we talking about today, it's Andy Dalton versus Josh Allen. Shit.
Y'all want to know what's a tough pill to swallow? Talking shit all off season, and your season is over before the midway point. That's rough, though. That was me last year.
I mean, good thing for me.
But it wasn't this bad, though.
I mean, good thing for me. I ain't talking no shit, but my team good, so that's even better, man.
We wasn't 1-5. No. I know that motherfucker much.
And I was 1-5 last year. I mean, so I know how 1-5 feels. That shit don't feel good, man.
Yeah, but you was 1-5 with no hope of anything anyway. You wanted to lose.
But last year I was 1-5 with Drake May. Like, we had just drafted a quarterback, so it's not like I didn't have any hope. I had some hope.
Hey, Mick, it was hard.
Yeah, but Drake was Drake playing at that point though. Drake wasn't even playing yet though.
Nah, he started playing right around this time last year.
Actually. Yeah, so you had Jacoby. You was cool with the 1-5 with Jacoby at the start.
Nah, I wasn't cool with that. I ain't gonna say I was
like fuck Jacoby Brissett. I knew he was a bum ass nigga anyway.
I wasn't cool with the 1-5. I'll never be cool. Even if you tank it, man, it's hard to be cool with 1-5. I get if you're trying to do that. Yeah. I'm like that's what you want to do, but you're still not cool with it though. But
shit, me. I would have did that shit with a coke and a smile. Goddamn it! Shit.
Yeah, you still gotta sit down and watch them. Watching your team lose in dumb ways is just that as a football fan, that shit hard to take, man.
Yeah,
like the Panthers having to watch Andy Dalton this week.
Yeah. And what did you say, Pop?
Oh, I don't be watching them. Like, I didn't watch that game last week. I tuned into that game, saw Rattler throw a dumb interception, and went back to something else.
Yeah, see, the kind of person I am, like, I need to see the team every week, man. I got to see who's good and who's not. That's how I roll. But
yeah, me too, man. I just gotta like I said it a few times, man. Like, losing is part of life, whether it's personal or professional or whatever, But effort, yo, like, it's one thing to turn on my TV and my team losing, but I see them fighting. And it's another thing to turn on the TV and it's conscious penalty after penalty, personal foul, dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers arguing and the effort, they not jumping on footballs or running to the pile or wrapping up and shit. That shit is hard to watch.
Yeah.
That shit is hard to watch.
Yeah, sir. I'm not gonna lie. I say watching the team lose this year is a lot better than last year for exactly what you described.
And I think it's also that, but you got to be able to evaluate when you get into the offseason who you want on your team and who you don't want on your team as a fan.
I already know. Like me, I already know who I want.
Okay.
Like, I don't need to keep watching them to know. Like, I know who I think can be like a part of the young core moving forward and all that stuff.
Okay.
All right, we got Josh Allen versus Andy Dalton. Josh Allen favored by 7.5 over under 46.5. Bills versus Panthers though, but what's the name? Doubtful, so I don't think he's gonna play.
Yeah, I think they said Andy Dalton's already the starter already.
Damn, but I didn't think it was gonna be 4-2 versus 4-3 though. Didn't see that one coming on my bingo card. I would have liked to see Bryce in this game though.
My bad, yo. Where we at?
Bills,
It's
Panthers.
yeah, Bills.
I'll be back.
Did he say he'll be back?
Yeah, I'm crying.
That's crazy. Dang, I wish Bryce was playing, man. It would have been a way better game, man.
I don't think it changes that much, to be honest with you.
I think it would have been better, man. I don't like Andy Dalton, bro. The red rifle be too up and down. Don't know who he gonna get. I mean, at least you know with Bryce, you know what I mean. He gonna play subtly subpar. You know what I mean every week. He gonna keep you in the game a little bit. You know what I mean. A little athleticism. He gonna run a little bit.
I mean, he didn't do that when he played us. So I'm just saying.
But I'm taking the Bills, obviously. Give me James Cook rushing yards. Give me Tet. I guess I'll take Tet for his receiving yards. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bills in this game too, man. I just like I said, even if Bryce played, I wasn't picking them to win this game. I just think the Bills coming off the bye, they had a whole week to kind of rectify what was going wrong. They also got 2 D tackles that were suspended that coming off that suspension list. So that should kind of shore up their front at least a little bit. I'm not gonna say they're gonna be a top 10 run defense going forward, but I think like those 2 guys coming back should have kind of helped their depth. I mean, their first round pick, Maxwell Harrison, they opened this 21-day window. I don't know if he's playing or not, but like with the addition of him as well going forward, it should also help that defense out as well. And like Andy Dalton, like I said, whether it was Andy Dalton or Bryce, I mean, yes, they're running the ball really well. I think the formula for them to be in this game is to run Rico and the other guy that they have. The goal is to shorten up the game and not let the Bills have a bunch of possessions. I think that's that's their pathway to winning. If they can, because like the Bills' defense has not been solid to say the least. All season. So, but yeah, give me the Bills. I'm gonna take Josh Allen for an anytime touchdown. I'm gonna take Rico's rushing yards. I'll take Tet for an anytime touchdown. I'm gonna take James Cook for his yards and anytime touchdown too.
Certified, you back?
Yeah, my bad, dog. Man, listen. I like the Panthers, but without Bryce Young, they suck. I mean, they trying. I see what they doing, man. Like they building something down there. I'm not sure that they are building a Super Bowl contender, but they're competing in that division. Um, a little nuisance. I probably call them like the Commanders or something. But the Bills gonna fuck these boys up, man, real bad. Especially after they got their ass beat in Atlanta 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Bills come out of the bye with a purpose, and I think they win this game. And I do agree, like Bryce Young there kind of changes things. I'm not a believer in Andy Dalton being able to get the job done for the Panthers this week.
All right, so next game we got 49ers versus Texans. Texans favored by 1.5. Over under is 42.5. Texans favored in the game is crazy.
Yeah, that's a weird.
No Brock Purdy, no Parasol.
Yeah, Brock Purdy and Parasol is out.
Yeah, but they was favored before they even announced Brock Purdy was out, though.
I know.
Thing.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
It's got to have
No.
something to do with D'Amico playing his old team. Must be some kind of motivation that Vegas thinks is behind that.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
know.
see it, but I mean that's just what they're telling you.
I I think that it'll I think it'll be kind of close to what happened in them last week. Me and Seattle and San Francisco run a very similar offense. Um, Houston got beat up, man. Like that. That was real hard to watch how they pounded the football in the run game on them. And yes, last week was the first time that we really got Brian Robinson any type of substantial touches and snaps. I don't think that that's going to decline at all. I honestly predict that the defense is going to be in for another really long, tough, grueling day. And that offense, man. I know it's just been one game, but my defensive line with my rookies, man, and my two, I haven't really been paying attention. I thought that Winters, this was his third year. This is second year. Um, well, no, my bad, not Winters, but Bethune. Bethune and God damn it, what was T Martin? Not T Martin, Nick Martin. We drafted both of them last year, and they played pretty fucking good versus Atlanta in the run game. I honestly think that we're gonna fuck these boys up. No Nico Collins, no Christian Kurt. Uh, the Jaguars great wide receiver number two. Shout out to Spody. And I just don't see how they. Um, I don't know, man. I'm just curious to see how these boys gonna score some points. To be honest with you, I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but I like Christian McCaffrey to get his 100 yards all purpose. I'll take Brian Robinson for his carries. It should be like 8, something like that, no more than 8. And it's National Tight End Day, and I don't know who they're gonna put on George, but yeah, buddy, get some sleep. I'll take any prop that you feel comfortable with George. And Kendrick Bourne seems to be Mac Jones' target of choice. So whatever props on Kendrick that you feel comfortable with. Mac is averaging over like 270 yards a game, some shit like
Mm-hmm.
that.
And one and a
So
half passing
yeah,
touchdowns per game he
yeah.
started.
And I also, correct me if I'm wrong, he hasn't thrown less than like 38 passes a game or something like that.
I think he
So,
averages 30 plus pass attempts per game he started.
okay. So I
I
would
think
look at that
the
stuff.
My bad, sir. I think the line of his completions is around 33 to 35.
Okay, so his attempts gotta be
All right. Well,
um
look, sir. Every game but one, you right. He threw over 38. It's 39, 41, 49, 39, 26.
okay.
What was the
So
26 one?
Atlanta.
Ah, okay.
I think we might get our first pick this game of the season. Crazy, right? Crazy. Week 8 when we don't have no interceptions. We don't had a few call back on some bogus as bullshit calls and shit. Um, with the reverse Chiefs. But listen, I feel like we are going to fuck these boys up real bad. I think that CJ is going to have a really long, rough day. Shout out to Swan.
Yeah, it's a tough game to call. I think the Texans season's on the verge, man. Like you're 2-4. The problem is the Colts is in your division. Them boys is at the top of the AFC right now. They 6-1, I think.
Yeah. hot as fish grease right now.
6-1, and they play the Titans this week. So you're noted by the Titans. So they're only they're 3 games behind. They still got to play them 2 more times. So they're relatively, they have a somewhat of a chance. You lose this game, you don't have a chance. And I think that's why Vegas got to think that the Texans are going to give it all they got. But I mean, without Nico and Christian Kirk, I mean, Jaden Higgins, their draft pick, to me hasn't really done much. Noel had a really good game last week. I mean, they finally started throwing him the ball, and he started producing. And I think like the Texans' pass defense is tough, man. So I think Mac Jones is going to have an issue this week throwing against that secondary. They got one of the better secondaries in the league. So I think if I'm the 49ers, I'm leaning more on Christian McCaffrey and a B-Rob this week. I mean, because you've seen that the Texans have an issue stopping the run between the tackles. Like they like the Buccaneers run it, between the tackles on them with Bucky and I mean Rashard White. So there's been proven that you can run the ball in the Texans. I think, to me, that's the pathway to a victory. I mean, I'm taking 49ers money line, and I expect McCaffrey to have a huge game. So I'm going to take McCaffrey for anytime touchdown. I'm going to take him for his rushing yards and his receptions. I'm definitely taking George Kittle on national tight end day. I'll take Kittle for an anytime touchdown and Kittle for his yards. On the Texans side, I'm not taking their running backs because their offensive line is so bad that they don't really run the ball that well. I'd probably take CJ Stroud for his rushing yards because I think the 49ers are going to flush him out the pocket a lot, and he's going to have to run it. He's going to have to use his legs in this game. And then I'll take Noel for his receptions and his yards too.
Give me the George McCaffreys to beat the Texans because that's who it's going to be. It's going to be George Kittle and McCaffrey all day long. With a little bit of Kendrick Bourne in there, man. With a little bit of, you know what I mean? He's going to wake up a little bit. He been cooking a little bit with Matt. So I think it's going to be – I just don't know, man. The Texans been very disappointing this season. Obviously, people talked about the sophomore slump, but it seemed like the junior slump too. Like it seemed like since they started getting injured, they can't shake the injury bug, and it just keep getting worse. The offensive line isn't playing well. It's just like every week they got a slew of injuries on top of the injuries they already came into the season with. Like, it's just not getting better for them. So, like in my opinion, this is probably another loss. So, season might be over with.
Yeah, and I think Stingley might be out for this game too on the back end of that Texans defense, and I don't like that for them because I think even though they did lose to the Seahawks, I like how he played in that game for a good part of it. But yeah, man, I just they don't do anything good on the offensive side of the ball with the Texans, and with how I saw Salah has been able to cook with the defense like last week, I kind of think he will be able to do the same. I think against a weaker offensive team. So I expect CJ to be in duress. You could tell Joe Mixon is a big loss for them in the running back room. Um, like I think if Mixon was there, he would fit the type of run scheme that they're trying to run. I just don't think they have the back on the team that fits that right now. They can't figure out who's the one between Woody Marks and Nick Chubb. So that's just kind of inconsistent. And the Niners know how to run the ball effectively. And CMC been cooking, and B Rob slowly starting to get his legs up under him too, up in that offense. So I expect them to perform. And George Kittle, he gonna cook as well. So yeah, I like all the props y'all said, and I agree. I think 49ers get this game.
All right. What's the next game on the slate? Let's see. We got Browns versus Patriots. Patriots favored by 7.5. Over under is 40.5.
So there was some news that dropped that apparently like Shador's back is hurt, so they elevated Bailey Zappi as I guess the second quarterback behind Dylan Gabriel. I think that news dropped like 10 minutes ago or whatever. I expect us to win this game.
They're doing whatever they can out to get that boy no snaps. Well, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I expect us to win this game. I think it's our third week in a row going against a young quarterback. And so I think our defense, like our run defense, is top 5 in the league. So I believe like we're the only team that hasn't given up 50 yards to one individual rusher yet. Um, I expect that trend to continue. I think they're going to try to put the ball the ball in the hands of Dylan Gabriel to beat us. And I just don't think he's got the accuracy. Like he's pretty much a dink and dunk kind of quarterback. I think that's the way they get up and down the field. I mean, for us, the challenge is their defense. It's going to be their front four. That's going to be a big challenge for us to block that up. I mean, we have a pretty young offensive line. We have not been running the ball that great this season. So I mean, going against them, like they're like they're also a top 5 run defense as well. It's going to be challenging. I think this game is going to be put on the back of Drake May. Maybe Josh McDaniels might try to use the short passing game as an extension of the run. But I think, like whether we win this game or not is going to be put on the back of a Drake May. I mean, Drake May has been playing great recently, but this is the best defense he's going to play. So I'm interested to see how he's going to play in this game. Props I like in the game. I do like Judkins to get in the end zone. He's been getting the end. I think he's got an end zone the last 3-4 weeks in a row. So I do like that. I like Dylan Gabriel. Like I like him to throw a pick this game. We traditionally, well, not traditionally, but this season we have not covered the running backs and the tight ends that well. So I expect Fannin to get off. I expect Fannin to cover his receptions, his yards. So I'll take that. And on the Patriots side, even though the Browns have a stout run defense, I'm still going to take Mondre Stevenson for an anytime touchdown because I think when we get down to the goal line, he's going to get the ball. So I think he'll score there. Give me Stephon Diggs for his yards and receptions. And I also like Hunter Henry in this game for his yards and an anytime touchdown.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. The Browns, to me, going into this game, isn't the same as last week. Obviously, going up against a team that stinks in the Dolphins, but this week is going to be a little tougher, man. And I think Dylan Gabriel to me hasn't showed a whole lot to me yet. Maybe the other people people have seen it. I haven't seen what it is, and if you saying they're gonna make him pass the ball, I just don't know if he can do it. I think he got he played like 5 games. I think he got 2 passing touchdowns, maybe.
I think he's got 3.
Okay, maybe I missed one. My bad.
I mean, it's just not a lot there, man, for him.
So it's just I don't know. Yeah, give me the Patriots. Give me I don't really know what Pasta say. Give me Pop though. Give me Pop for 3 receptions, 30 yards. That's what I'm taking. Yeah, that's that. Patriots for the win.
I think this is going to the I don't know the line is. I think that's going to be a little tougher than the line suggests. Like yeah, Cleveland is top 5 in yards allowed and points allowed on defense. They got a pretty good defense. New England got a pretty good defense too. But Junkins, man, that motherfucker's amazing though. I don't know how I find myself watching the Browns games every week, but every time I turn on my fucking TV, this Junkins motherfucker is like doing something fucking spectacular. New England's gonna have their fucking hands full with him, but they lose the battle at the quarterback position. So I really don't know on this one. I like Drake May's attempts. Um, I, they might Hunter your tight end 1, right?
Yep, he is.
Yeah. He'll probably get a little uptick in his yards and targets on National Tight End Day. And Stevenson is your starting running back.
Yep.
Correct. Yeah, I like his carries. The Patriots are definitely going to try to run the ball, whether they're effective or not. So the running backs are definitely going to get their touches or whatever. But as far as the game, I'm really not sure, man. I don't know what's up with that line. because Cleveland's defense is they're playing like some really fucking good football right now, and that run game is pretty fucking good, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna lean slightly with the Patriots in this game, mostly because I just like their quarterback situation a little better. I think defensively, both teams have pretty good defenses, but I'm not a believer in the quarterback situation the Browns got going on right now. And I like how Drake May has been playing for most of the season for the most part. I think he's really stepped up in his second year. And like that to continue. So I got the Patriots.
Okay. 4 o'clock, first game. We got Bucks versus Saints. Bucks favored by 3.5. Over under 46.5. Mike Evans undergoes surgery, man. Missing what, 8 more weeks?
Yeah, I think so.
Jeez. Did they get anybody back though?
No, I think it's just a Meek and Tez Johnson right now. I mean, I think they ruled out Chris Godwin and Bucky
Yeah,
Irvin.
Godwin. Yeah, Godwin and Bucky are still out.
So they just got to make it work. Yeah. I mean, like the one good thing about the Bucks is like they had a surplus at wide receiver, so they might be able to get by.
Feel like Bucky been out for a minute too.
Been off like
Jeez.
3 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, it's been since the Seahawks game, I believe.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, the injury
Yeah,
bug hit them pretty hard though at one time.
yeah, and they've been kind of reshuffling their own line throughout the year so far. Listen, I lost my starting center, and I don't like that going against a pretty stout front that the Bucks run. Um, so yeah, listen, I think I already thought had the Bucks winning this game. Actually, I had them sweeping us this season anyway. Um, I think that happens. It doesn't change anything. I just losing a key piece to my offensive line. It's just hard for me to think we can overcome that, especially with how talented efficient we are as a team already. Yeah.
Um shit. I mean, obviously the Saints and the Bucks coming this with a lot of injuries, but I'm gonna lean towards the Bucks, man. I think even though they got injuries, I think just it favors them more. It looked like, dang, I ain't even know. I ain't know y'all had this many people on IR. Pop.
Yeah, we've been pretty injured this year,
Hmm.
and it's been pretty bad with the injuries with us.
Yeah, but what's the status of Vita Vea? I know he was questionable.
I don't know. Like between both teams, there's like a lot of limited players going into the game. I do think it's trending that he does play, though, but I can't give you a short answer right now, Smith.
I just didn't know. I ain't see no update. But yeah, I'm going with the Bucks, man. I don't really know what props to go with. It's gonna be a collective, so I'm gonna stay away from the props. But I do think the Bucks pull it out.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks too. Like the Bucks are really hurt, but I still think they got enough to I mean kind of deal with the Saints. I know it's gonna be in the dome, so it's I mean the environment there is gonna be pretty lively. I just think if Baker takes care of the football, and they're able to run the football a little bit, I think they should be okay. Props I like. I'm gonna take Abuka's receptions and yards and anytime touchdown. I mean, I think Baker's gonna lean on him heavily, and I think he's gonna be able to produce. Tez Johnson over the last couple weeks has I mean shown a lot of flashes. So I'm going to take Tez for his yards too. Um, I'm going to take Rashard White for an anytime touchdown. On the Saints side, Chris Olave has been, I'm coming around lately, so I'm going to take Chris for his reception and his yards. If Taysom, I believe Taysom Hill is playing. Taysom Hill plays. I'm going to take Taysom for an anytime touchdown. Um, Also going to take Baker for his passing yards, and I'm going to take Rattler for his passing yards as well.
Um, both of these things are pretty banged up, man. I don't think this is going to be a walk in the park for Tampa Bay, but I do feel like Baker is going to get back on track. I just don't see him playing bad 2 weeks in a row. So I got Tampa Bay in a close one. I think some points might get scored in this game. So I like Baker Mayfield's yards. And if his touchdowns is, it's probably going to be 1.5. I like that too. Mbuka, his targets yards for sure. I like Rashad White's. I don't know. He's either going to get his yards rushing or receiving. It's going to be either or. Um, He'll probably get one of those touchdowns from Baker too. On the other side of the ball, man, Alvin Kamara, he's a safe bet every week to get his rushing yards, well, his all-purpose yards, to be honest with you. But I got Tampa Bay, a one-score game.
Oh, and breaking news: Tyrod Taylor has been ruled out. That means Justin
Uh-oh.
Fields gets the start.
Uh-oh. Hey man,
Doesn't that suck?
shout out to Pete and June, Jets commute fellas, Buckeye, all them. It's man, it's been hard going in there this week, this season, man. It's a lot of doom and gloom in Jets Nation, man. Like
Hard for you.
it's pretty bad over there, dog. Like at this point, I think they kind of numb. Like they not even screaming and yelling at each other no more. It's just like
Yes, they
you
are.
know. Oh, I must have missed it then.
Yes, they are. Yes,
It
they are.
just it's like it's bad, man. It's bad over there. Mm. It's
This man
crazy how
said,
like,
imagine being a Jets
bruh, when you're
every
when
week
you're
at this point when they're like Justin Fields is gonna start. I would fucking kick my TV.
it's just I couldn't imagine being a Jets fan, yo. Like last year was rough. Going through that shit for like 30 years is just I couldn't imagine it, dog. Like you gotta have CTE at this point.
CTE as a fan is crazy. CTE as a fan is crazy.
Hey man, I didn't think Tyrod playing was gonna change the trajectory of that team anyway. So
The only thing I say is I think Tyrod gives them a better chance to win than Justin Fields, though. I mean, he's just a better passer. I think that's all it is. Um, I think everybody went in this game, right?
yeah, I think for the most part.
Yeah, I think Smitty might have got a call or something. Next game, it's the Cowboys and the Broncos. Broncos favored by -3.5. The over under is 50.5.
This is an interesting matchup to me because Bo Nix ain't really been playing well, and I don't care that he came back with a fourth quarter win against the Giants because that's when he's performed the best in the fourth quarter. He shits the bed the first 3 quarters of the game and then turns it on in the fourth quarter. And unfortunately, defensively for the Giants, he got the dub. Um, but this Cowboys defense also don't know how to stop nothing either. You can pass on them, you can run on them, but Dak has been playing phenomenal football. And with CD back and him building that connection with George Pickens, man, I like the chances of
Y'all skip
this
the other game?
team.
We
No,
we just moved to,
didn't you?
and I
Didn't you
thought
talk
you.
about it?
No, I had said Titans versus Colts, but we can go Cowboys versus Broncos first.
Oh no,
You
and
said
we didn't.
Titans versus Gold. I didn't hear that.
And I think you. It sounded like you went out or something. Like you got a call or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
Yeah. So we went Cowboys Broncos first. I mean, and
I
what
mean,
the
we can skip the other game anyway. This is gonna be a bloodbath. The Titans gonna
Listen,
get so much belt. It's gonna be ugly.
Colts are what 6-1. They're gonna be 7-1 after this game. So
yeah.
Pretty much.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I like
Uh,
the Cowboys to beat the Broncos. I'm not gonna lie. I like this Prescott led offense. Just a lot better than I like Bo Nix.
um, damn. Cowboys versus Broncos. Um, I mean, the Cowboys have been playing pretty well, but I don't want to see them win shit. But they might do win this game. Like the Broncos haven't been. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do with that two-headed monster, man. Like those two together, man, been pretty unstoppable. They've been figuring it out, and then CD Lamb gonna be full participant this week. It ain't gonna be no type of like hindrance on his player time. I think it could get ugly for this game. It's, but I do think that I think shit. It's a close game. Um I think it depends on who can run the ball best. Either Javonte Williams or J.K. Dobbins. I think it's gonna come down to who can get it rolling. Because both of these teams, like when they running game is at the top of it, they play well. Um, I think I want to lean. I still think the Broncos can win it though. But it's on that Broncos defense to slow down that two-headed monster, man. It could get nasty.
I'll go next. Yeah, I don't love the matchup with the Cowboys defense going against that Denver offense. And I get that Bo Nix ain't been playing well, but it's like Bo Nix like flips a switch late in these games and then he just start balling out. And the Cowboys really don't stop the run, they really don't stop the pass, they don't stop anything. Um, and you have that, and another part about it is like Pat Surtain is going to be on somebody. He's either going to be on Pickens or he's going to be on Lamb. So whoever he's not on, that other guy has to do something. Um, and I just think that I mean, Denver is going to try to get after Dak, and I also think that Denver is a tough place to play. And then I do think Denver will be able to run the football, and then I do think Denver will get after Dak. But I do think this is a good. I do think it's going to be a high scoring game, though. I do like Dak Prescott's over on his passing yards. Um, I do like Williams to get in the end zone. I'm going to take Pickens to get in the end zone. Pickens didn't get in the end zone last week, but I have a good feeling he's going to get in there this week. I'm going to take JK for his rushing yards and an anytime touchdown. I'm also going to take the backup running back, RJ Harvey, for an anytime touchdown, too, because he does get in there on third down sometimes and to give JK a breather. And I'm going to take Sutton for his receptions and his yards, too. This game has the potential to be a really good prop game.
Certified already went.
I don't think so. He might have, but I don't remember. I don't think so.
Yeah, I muted my damn mic and didn't even know it. Um, listen, man, the Cowboys' offense is pretty fucking high octane, man. When they get clicking, it's really nice to watch. But I don't know, dog. I don't know. I feel like Denver is starting to wake up. They kind of came out the gates a little slow, looking like pretenders. They had a good outing last week. But I think there might be some points scored in this game up there in that thin air. Dak Prescott's yards and his attempts for sure. His fantasy points has been hitting too. I've been keeping an eye on that. If your site lets you bet on fantasy points or whatever. Him and George Pickens, man. they look like they've been playing together for a few years. And CD came back last week, and things he just fit right on there, man. So I whatever you feel comfortable with, to be honest with you. On the other side, Bo Nix, I'll take his rushing yards, and Sutton for sure. His number one target. Is RJ Harvey starting?
Nah, JK still the
Oh,
starting running back.
He still is. Oh, okay. Um,
RJ Harvey's
I
struggling, bro. Nigga pissed
yeah,
me off.
I don't know who I like in this game, man, because it's like uh Dallas, they put up points in bunches. The defense sucks a little bit, but it's like Denver. I need to see more, man. I saw one good outing last week, and they haven't looked close to the team that they was last year. I'm not sure on this, but those the props that I like.
All right, next game on the slate. Do y'all really want to go back to the Titans Colt game, or can we just move forward?
Oh man, ain't nobody gonna watch that shit.
I mean, I just tell people like take Jonathan Taylor because the first time he played the Titans, he went crazy. So I take him for 100 yards and multiple touchdowns, and I also take Tyler Warren for everything too. That's all I'll say on that game.
Yeah, and I'll look at Michael Pittman's receiving. He's been having a pretty decent year so far.
So we got Packers versus Steelers. Packers favored by 2.5. Over under is 45.5. Record wise, the game, you know what I mean, should be a good game. The Steelers to me need another receiver, bro. Like that seems like what is missing in that offense. You don't got nobody outside of the tight ends, Johnu Smith and Fire Move, and then DK Metcalf. I like what Warren is able to do in the run game, but I don't like Caleb Johnson in the run game for them. It's been very spotty for the rookie. He's trying to find his legs. I know they say he's supposed to be the prototype like the running back they had before, but he don't play like that. Like Najee. Even though Najee, was missed 1,000 runs for 3 yards, but the Packers to me, obviously, they play really well as a team. They play really good football overall, and like on both sides of the ball, they keep it kind of even. Um, that's how they ended up with a tie, I guess, with the Cowboys. Shit, they woke them motherfuckers up. That's crazy. But over under. I do think this game go over though. I got like a funny feeling it's gonna be like a 24-28 type game. So I do think it go over. Give me DK Metcalf receiving yards and a touchdown. Give me Tucker Craft receptions. I don't really touch Green Bay receivers because they don't really get a ball to one person. Josh Jacobs, I think he should be good this week. Give me his rushing yards and the anytime touchdown. I'm not sure who I'll take in the win. Let's see. I'm leaning towards Green Bay though.
Yeah, same here. The Steelers have been very underwhelming, and I don't know, man. I don't understand what's wrong with the offense. I get that the offensive line isn't what it was in the past, but even still, I mean, they got a good wide receiver. They got a good running back. They got one good tight end, and I guess I'll say an above average tight end. And Aaron Rodgers, he can still throw and go through his reads, but it's just not. I don't know. It's just not clicking like that. And Green Bay, they're not world beaters either. They came out the gate a little hot, but um, they look average to me. Josh Jacobs is pretty much the engine for that entire team. Um, So I definitely like his yards, and maybe if you feel comfortable with it, the anytime touchdown. But that's the only thing that I really feel comfortable with on Green Bay's offense. On the other side, man, Warren has been giving me crazy fantasy points that I need to start paying attention to. He's like my RB3. Um, I like his yards from scrimmage, and Fairmouth and Rogers have been very real consistent. Outside of that, that's about it. But I'm leaning Packers, but I wouldn't be surprised either way.
I guess I'll go. I don't know, man. I just don't trust the Steelers, man, because it's like the games I watch where they don't get turnovers, that defense ain't really stopping nothing. And then they also struggle to stop the run. And you know that the Packers are gonna run the ball. I mean, like the Packers got one of the best running backs in the league. And my other issue with the Steelers is they don't have a wide receiver two like certified set. Like it's pretty much DK or nothing. And I just think when you're going against a Packers defense that gets after the passer, I think it's going to be a problem for Aaron Rodgers. So yes, like I said, like give me the Packers in the game. Props that I like. Give me love for an anytime interception. I just think he puts the ball in harm's way too much, and I just think against the Steelers defense, like they're pretty opportunistic. So I think they're going to at least get one of them picks. I'm gonna take Jacobs for his rushing yards and an anytime touchdown. Like Smitty said, I do like Tucker Craft in this game, so give me Tucker Craft for his receptions, the yards, and an anytime touchdown. I'll also take DK Metcalf for his yards and receptions, and I'll take Warren to get in the end zone.
Yeah, both these teams to me have been very inconsistent. Um, they lose games I think they should win. They will win games I'm surprised that they wins. I don't know, but I do. I'm gonna trend towards Green Bay just a little bit. Um, to get the dub, just because I just like their defense just a little bit better, but that's not really saying much. Um, I do think that Farmouth and Kraft both can go off in this game as well. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Steelers somehow pull off the dub because to me, um, Green Bay can give up a game.
In the last game, oh man, such bliss, such bliss. Commanders versus Chiefs. Chiefs favored by 11.5. Over under is 47.5. Debo and Terry will be back, but they won't have JD5.
Oh, I think the news also dropped that Debo and Terry McLaurin are playing in this game too.
Oh yeah, that's not what I just said.
Yeah, you just said I don't think
Okay.
Mick heard you.
Oh no, I think Mick got the dog barking in the back. The dog said, "Let me out, nigga. I need to go use the bathroom."
Like,
There's a
nigga,
squirrel
you
out
missed
there.
the outside, not me.
Squirrel.
And that nigga be in the backyard all the damn time, nigga.
Hey, Jay, make that boy hit you with the squirrel. Oh man, I can't wait to see these boys get packed up. No cap. 3-5
Man,
going
that
into week 9.
secondary for the Commanders is oof. It's Swiss cheese, bro.
Booty ding. Hey, hey, Pop, you wanna know what's funny? Like they was talking all that shit about they cornerbacks, right? And then I seen Benjamin St. Juice playing the other night. I'm like, damn, he even worse on another team. He should have stayed with the clan of sucky niggas. Hey, they horrible, bro. I swear I want to see them get packed up so bad because they deserve every bit of it. God damn it. I've been hate watching all year. This is gonna be the greatest of it all. To watch the Chiefs. I don't know about that 11.5 though. Anybody taking that 11.5? I don't know if I'm
Nah.
touching that. But I do like that Terry and Debo will be back in the offense. They need some playmakers on this offense. I think them coming back will get them some help. Marcus Mariota do run the offense pretty well, even though no matter my trolling or not. So I'm looking for him to have a good game. Um, but I think the Chiefs are just gonna overwhelm them. You need your quarterback in this game. And JD5 right now is down with another injury. So I just think the Chiefs and that offense trying to find his legs will be able to figure something out here soon. So um, this might be that game where they're able to put everything together. Rasheed, uh, Brown. Um, I just think it just cut off. And right. I mean, I think it all could fall in place with these receivers and this offense. Give me the Chiefs. I don't really know what price to take on either side, but I am gonna say give me Bill for an anytime touchdown. Give me Debo for an anytime touchdown. Give me Travis Kelsey receiving yards and a touchdown.
Um, Listen, this is the second game back for Rasheed Rice, and he performed pretty well against the Raiders. Now this is another weak secondary that this offense is going to be facing, and I expect them to cook. Um, Worthy kind of had like a down game, but I kind of expected that a bit with Rice kind of becoming the focal point that he was again. But I do expect, Worthy to still get his touches, Brown to still get his. But I'm really looking at Kelsey. He's been kind of having a up and down year for the most part, but I really like him to get some work this game. So I would look at his receiving yards or even his receptions. Um, Listen, with JD5 here, I still think they lose, but I think it would be a lot more competitive with Mariota. He has piloted the offense pretty effectively. When he's played, I just think this game gonna get ugly real fast for him. I do. I just don't think that they have the ability on defense to offensive power that the Chiefs are cooking with right now.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be tough, man, because like the Chiefs defense is actually playing pretty well over the last couple of weeks. Um, and I mean, like Mariota, I think he's not bad. Like I think in a one game spot like this, he's not bad. Like he'll probably throw for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns or something. But I just think the way the Chiefs offense looks is just way too dynamic right now. And when you're going against that Commander secondary, I just don't. I don't like the matchup. Like I don't like the matchup of Rasheed Rice. I don't like the matchup with Hollywood. I don't like the matchup with Xavier Worthy, and I definitely don't like the matchup of trying to cover Kelsey. So I'm not big on taking big NFL lines, but I do think they cover the 11.5. I'm gonna take Kelsey for his yards and his yards and receptions and an anytime touchdown. I'm gonna take Rasheed Rice for his yards and receptions. I think they made an effort to get him touchdowns last week, but I think they might fall back more in line with what the offense should be. And so I think Worthy will get in the end zone this week. I do like Debo getting in the end zone for the Commanders. And then I do think they're going to try to get the ball to Terry as well. So I'll take Terry for his yards and receptions. And then I'll take the a running back for the Commanders to get in the end zone too.
This is Chiefs are they look like they picking up a little steam. The defense is playing really good, quiet as kept. I think they're top five in points and yards allowed. I think. Um, I just Patrick Mahomes is he's kind of carrying that offense right now by himself. Um, Kind of pisses me off a little bit, but I think I think this is going to be a good game. I think it's going to be some points scored. Um, I'm not sure that I like the Chiefs defense. I'm not sure they got the speed to keep up with Jaden Daniels. Now I know they beat Baltimore, but Jaden and Lamar are very similar in explosion and quickness and speed and stuff like that. But their help isn't.
He
Debo and
isn't playing.
who?
JD5 ain't playing.
Oh shit. Oh, well, that changes a lot. Um, ugh. Oh boy, that changes everything. Uh, I mean, because I don't know if is Mariota athletic enough to keep the Chiefs D line off his neck.
He's not as athletic as JD5.
Eh, I did not know that. The Chiefs might punch on these boys, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Commanders make it a game. They got a pretty solid squad. But with that information, I have to go with the Chiefs covering. Patty, I don't know, man. He might get his yards. He might get 50. He might get 275. He might get 215 and 60 yards rushing. I don't know. He might get two rushing touchdowns and one passing touchdown. I don't know. I know the Chiefs gonna score fucking points. That's what I do know. Um, and Isaac Pacheco gonna look like a crackhead when he runs. Those are two things that I know for a fact. That's about it.
All right, so that concludes the games for the week. Our review and preview. We appreciate all y'all for tapping in, man. Every week, staying in touch. Hey, Pop, take us out.
Remember, follow the YouTube page, follow the CheckDown Twitter page, join the CheckDown community page. We're gonna probably do a segment where we break down how the teams are performing based upon the preseason takes that was made by fans. Again, if you want to come on, talk about your team or whatever, where they are, where you think they're going, how they're performing or whatever, just tap one of us up. If not, we're gonna start breaking down the teams as we get to the nitty-gritty part of the season. That's teams are really getting into the playoff contention race. And always remember to tell a friend, and we'll tap in with you next Saturday at 11:15 Eastern Standard Time.
We out.